welcome to another episode of playing Crusader Kings 3 using the hardest possible rule set. Starting as Alexios Komnenos in the Byzantine Empire in 1066. We're now playing as his granddaughter. Unfortunately, after the death of our second player, whose sons had all died in a plague immediately before his death, we lost control of the Byzantine Empire title. Instead ended up going to Palestine. One of the things I've been trying to do is get a kingdom level title in Palestine. I have enough territory for it, but it won't let me elevate governorship, which is the normal way you do that. I read something online that the problem is you can only elevate a governorship and get a king title if you're in the de jure lands of the Byzantine Empire. So we are basically SOL. We could get Armenia somehow. We could form a kingdom title, but that seems a bit unlikely. So we are stuck being a duke. Yep. Okay. So now the question is, what do we do? I mean, we could keep expanding. We're going to need to give away this territory soon. Let's also increase control. We're going to be 3 over our holdings. There's not a great way to fix that. I guess we go down, become 1 domain limit. So we'll probably do that next. Probably should have start with. Keep holding inspections to improve our lands, improve the control. We're a powerful family. I don't know if that helps in terms of creating the title. When we get back home to Jerusalem, try to improve taxes, want as much tax money as we can get. Looks like we should succeed on that challenge. Okay. Okay, didn't make a difference. All right. Wonder if there's any way to get the Basilius to give us a title of some sort. Right, can't even do that since I am disfigured. That was probably dumb since he's likely to die soon. But I guess we'll just spend more. I mean, not even sure what the what we are going to be using influence for this to try to make sure our son takes over for us. What is our succession anyway? I guess he gets the titles. by the titles, I mean that he will get both Jerusalem, all titles in it, as well as Urdun. Guess we can educate this child as well. He's only intelligent, so not as smart as his two older brothers, for whatever reason. Make him ambitious now, and then honest as the final trait. That looks quite dangerous. I mean, honestly, at this point, it might just as be as well if our character ceases to be, passes everything to her son. Her son, who's an exalted warlord, who is not disfigured, not a woman, and might be better off in terms of being able to become emperor of the Byzantine Empire again. So I think let's take this dangerous journey. Won't take any travel options, and just see what happens to our character. Sometimes you get an event that says, you need to either stand as one where you all fight some bandits, or you could just send a knight who will be killed. It's normally a very bad event, but if we got that event, I think we would stand as one and see what happened. I was also thinking about using our kingdom level Holy War CB on Egypt, but if we can't form a kingdom title regardless, then I don't know what the point is. Okay, what does that do? See if we can find any sort of person with good genetic traits for this. This one looks good. So our first two rulers got elder traits at a very young age, before 50, and died quite early, by their early to mid 50s. Of course, I'm guessing this character, who probably no longer want to play as, will live to be 90, but that's just the way it works, I guess. I'm confused about... That's who I want to take Palestine. That's who I want to take Urdun, so... friends, sure. Yeah, so I was concerned about this message about invested candidate not next in line for theme of Palestine, but I don't understand that because to me certainly looks like that person we want to take over Palestine, namely our oldest son, is in fact in line for it. I assume there's no way to get a claim on a title such as king level title of Antakleon. I guess, can you not get claims for lesser titles? Okay. All right. That top one looks good. Gold, influence, development, all good stuff. Thinking about giving away maybe at least Tiberius and Urbid. To cut down on the over domain limit penalty. Unfortunate. Negative result there. Guess we could build more buildings. Okay, I don't know how many armies this guy has. Not many. Okay, that's not good. We'll wait for our allies to join us. a lot of forces there, even if they're not in great condition. If we attack, are we going to win? I don't know. Probably not. Nope. Alright, well, then this was all a big waste of time. Thanks for getting me into a war I couldn't win, Basilius. Temperate's good. Confused. A lot of his land is occupied. It says he's not having any problems. Not sure how that works. Thought I saw another allied army coming to help us. Guess we'll head back up here and see what happens. Probably about to get smacked down. Yep. Okay. This was all very useful. Okay, I've had enough of this war. Am I going to have to surrender and lose a whole bunch of gold? Of course I am. Of course I am. Why wouldn't I? Just one ridiculous thing after another. Great. I assume it's not an entrenched regency. Oh, it is an entrenched regency. Okay. Guess let's try to steal some gold. Same thing. If she dies, oh well. assume we will not get the influential eunuch. That you can as the Basilius, who can give you up to 2 domain. Guess we could try it. It would be nice to get some extra domain limit somehow. So take 300 learning. Just make him cynical. Some stress. I guess the larger amount of intrigue. I don't know. Throw down the martial tree. Try again to get the matriarch, get the +1 domain limit. Seeing if I were to give away some of these, which ones would I want them to be? He's already melancholic for some reason. Okay. You're still part of my domain, right? Yes, or part of my realm, I should say. Now at least we can look a bit to expanding. Won't have such massive domain limit penalties. We'll have this light footmen since they're often borrows them. Their enemies use. Guess let's go get our governorship confirmed. Again, if we die, not the end of the world. Man, so he's a scourge conqueror. That's not good. Historian and Naaman. Okay. Wonder if he broke off the Sufids or what happened there. That's really not good. Again, if we were in control of the Byzantine Empire, maybe we could attack him now and prevent him from growing, but obviously the AI isn't going to do that, so see if we can steal gold from our fellow vassals. Is always 135, or is anyone with more? Looks like it's always 135. So we got some renown. Duchy of Greater Armenia. I mean, we could go up there and try to attack it, and then, if I understand correctly, we could potentially create the Kingdom of Armenia up here. So that would be one way to get a kingdom title, which would be helpful. Can we get any other? Guess not. Look and see if we get any other titles besides Greater Armenia. I don't think so. We're really building up the seasoned experience or not. So, you know, brilliant strategist, obviously not as good as Exalted Warlord, still quite good. Is there anyone Herculean? There is. There we go. Guess we'll get mustering and try to get inspections for the extra gold. I don't think I'm going to be leading any armies. Though I am now the Master of Horse for some reason. Do I have a really good marshal? It's not bad. Okay. Speaking of Master of the Horse, let's get that. Is anyone else we can get to improve our military? Don't think so. Can I even petition him for anything worth doing? Gold? No. Like petition for like a king level title, that would be... So I know when I'm Basilius, I get people all the time asking me, hey, you know, we'd love to govern one of your king level titles. I assume I cannot do that to him. Because if I could ask him for a king level title, that would be very good. Certainly people do it to me all the time. Maybe it's unlanded people who are asking me. Alright, how strong are you again? Quite strong. You die. It's gonna be this guy. Maybe we wait until you die and hope that your heir is weaker. Lucky. Really? That's highly debatable. Can I steal gold one more time before you take away my position? Guess we'll accept. You know, the 150 renown is quite useful. So again, now we're waiting for this Duchess and the Zella to die. Hopefully we will have enough troops with our allies to go attack her. Could also hire some mercenaries. Great. Oh, good luck there, buddy. This could be morbidly amusing if we lose. Maybe this is the opportunity to get back the Byzantine Empire title, sort of like you know, China splits. Often an opportunity. Okay. Really concerned about these guys. Oh, he's defending against a crusade, so hopefully that ties him up for a little bit. Oh, the crusade is splintered. Okay, so Duchess just died. These guys look quite powerful. We will hire them. And then we will go get this land in Armenia. Ugh. Not sure. You know, when I die, it's going to be a big problem because again, we're playing on total exclave independent. So unless our lands are connected by either land or sea, they'll become independent upon succession. They have a fairly large army there. Wait until my allies join me, and the mercenaries in particular. take the top one. So, does any of the people I called in or hired want to show up at some point? Oh, here we go. All right, fair enough. All right, let's go see if we can get this duchy title and then somehow claim a kingdom. Let's let our other allies catch up here. Not get too crazy. See if they try to attack over the river. Converting people to witchcraft. Fortunately, one of our allies got tied up there. See where that army goes. Is it going to head for our... head for our capital, or is it just going to sit there, or is it going to come back for us? Just sitting there doing nothing is obviously the worst option for them. I guess that's the one they're going to take. That's fine for us. Looks like the Long D is just beating up on Scourge Conquerors. And he's not even a Scourge Conqueror himself. Crazy. Take his capital here. Okay. Guess he's just gonna sit there in the middle of nowhere. Oh gosh. Are we really going to lose our... Okay. Looks like Byzantine Empire is going to collapse. Oh, that's good stuff. That is good stuff. All right. This is, yeah. So I guess in retrospect, probably did not need to do what we're doing right now. Doesn't it fall apart? Wait, I'm confused. Okay, now I'm less confused. Wow. We are screwed. Oh, God. What a mess. All right. And so this is simply because, he's bordering Palestine. I don't think there's anything we could do to stop him if he tries to conquer us. We'll create the Kingdom of Jerusalem. Wait, why isn't he my player heir? Why? What's going on here? He's part of my realm. Why is he my player heir? Just because he's landed? I don't understand. The plan was to land you as well. I don't understand. Why? Why would landing them mean they're no longer my heir? That makes zero sense to me. I do not understand. I don't understand why landing them means they're no longer my heirs. This doesn't make any sense. Do I need to make him my co-monarch? Well, I'm still in okay health, so I don't need to do that now. Found a witch coven. Now what will we do? So he's losing some wars. Maybe he'll lose the Scourge Conqueror trait. I don't know. Is this land any good? Guess it's okay. Go ahead and make it our Well, I'd say it was going to make it our 5th title, but I guess not. Looking for a vanguard. Not sure. Have anyone that could be a lancer? Would be nice. I think we'll just go with valiant then. Oh, there's a lancer. Okay, we'll do that certainly. Don't need this orchid. This is some wacky stuff, man. So we don't want to have any elephant cavalry. I think we're good on that. Do want to have regular cavalry. Counter their archers. Guess we'll summon, I don't know, summon some special mercenaries. Maybe, when you're available. Don't know if this is going to work, especially with how close they are. Yeah, this is a bad idea. Yeah, he's going to get destroyed. Okay, you know what? Screw it. Just give away everything. You know, here you go. You want it, you take it. There you go. Go, take it, take it. Everything else has gone wrong in this campaign. We'll just leave that as well. Are my sons free at least? Okay, great. There. I hope you're happy with yourself. It's really a campaign where just nothing has gone after, you know, having stuff go relatively well for a while, just nothing has gone right. I don't think we were going to win that war. So let our armies regenerate, and then we'll have to do something else. I don't know. This has really turned into just a massive mess. Where is this pox? Is it in Jerusalem? Okay, we'll isolate the capital, go into seclusion. Put our physician on controlling plagues. Sure, let's waste all of our gold. Stupid crap. We just have to wait out this plague, I guess. I don't know. And can we even attack this guy? Seems awfully powerful. Build a caravanserai. I don't have that gold. Whatever. Oh, this. Okay, different secret. Get a new tutor. Don't even have good tutors anymore. Yeah, I've often talked about I'm not much of a role player, but I do think that playing on the hardest possible difficulty leads to some interesting role play scenarios. Certainly, if we manage to come back on this, this would be one of them where, the Komnenos family was successfully running Byzantium until a plague wiped out their line, all their male heirs, and then the realm was hit by the Fourth Crusade and split into 40 pieces. Can the Komnenos dynasty reunite it? Yeah, it's not looking great, frankly. It is not looking great. Okay, I think we're done with the plague, I hope. Sure. Everyone is just so powerful. It's one of the issues with playing on very hard. Everyone, all the AI gets more gold. Their buildings are cheaper. They're hiring regiments, units for them is cheaper. Maintaining their armies is cheaper, and so you end up with these quite large armies that the AI puts together. Put them in chivalry. All right, man. I don't know what to tell you. This is a disaster now. If I lose Jerusalem, it's just all over. Yeah, okay. Now, I wasn't able to defeat these guys before, so I don't know how I'm going to defeat them now. I don't know. At some point, I do wonder if I just declare failure and say I couldn't do it, that this game beat me. I don't know what to do. Let's try to attack them and hopefully win. That'll win this war, and then we'll just have to go back. Keep those for now. Let's head to Gaza. I'm sure I can't get any alliances. Was I looking at the wrong mercenaries? Probably. So this is going to be all our gold. Okay, here come those the mercenaries. Come on, guys. Let's hold. Siege Acre here. And hopefully we get a lot of gold from this. 800. So that was a forlorn hope. Hopefully we will attack them as soon as they land with their minus 30 penalty. Yep, let's go. much gold does he have? He will be in debt. There's no army after this, so very likely we'll be attacking him. Is there another plague? No. Go crush his armies again. Do want him to have no armies. Come back up here, try to crush his armies again. Acre is the only thing he gets. Okay. I don't understand this I don't understand why it's switching my heir every time I give away land. That is not how the game works. All right. So he's not even in debt. All right, guess we'll just leave him alone then. Looks like these all became independent here. Oh, so this was the guy who must have been attacking us. He's the one who's in debt. Okay. So painful. Are we on partition or Confederate partition? Partition. Okay. What? Oh, that is so bizarre. Okay, whenever this gets done with, we're gonna just make sure our heir is our eldest son, so we can skip over this foolishness. We will elevate him to be our co-monarch. Oh, so he does have a whole bunch of allies still. Great, great. That's good to know. All right. We don't have the gold. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is just crazy. How does he have so many troops? Obviously, he's a bit younger, but I mean, this is just one fire after another that we're trying to put out. You take this land. Ugh. I don't know that I can do anything. He and Bulgaria combined are just so powerful. They have so many mercenaries. Come up to me. Ooh. Yep. Okay, I mean, whatever. We tried, I guess. Yep, we tried and did very little. Here, take it all. Just take everything. There, enjoy. Okay. How is he not my player heir? What in the world, people? What? This has got to be some sort of bug. He should not be my heir. I genuinely don't understand. He should not be my heir. I don't know how to fix it. It seems to be because, you know, it's looking at who's the heir of my estate, even though I'm now feudal. I mean, I've taken, you know, declaring. I don't know. I mean, so I'm going to do all this, and it's going to be irrelevant because I'm going to take over as an heir who's going to be landless. And so what is the point of playing? I guess I didn't understand how the rules work. I don't know. So I lose everything, literally everything, to my sons. I play as my grandson? That makes no sense at all, man. Absolutely no sense at all. Is that really all he has, or does he have like 8,000 allies or get called in? I really do not understand. Can we get rid of, marry one of our daughters to get a good alliance, or have I already had all the alliances I can get? Okay, I already have all the alliances I can get. I don't understand the succession that we're currently in. It doesn't make any sense to me. And it's gonna, if that succession actually happens that way, then, you know, we are in really serious trouble. Can't even get anyone good to marry anymore. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, so we'll sit here and just see what happens. Probably going to be landless or something. After this, you know, this war against Hindustan ends, we'll, you know, end the episode. So going to see how bad off we're going to be. Maybe we'll get lucky and they won't show up or something, but I assume that's unlikely. Oh, wow. They really showed up. Okay. I mean, we were caught between, you know, two scourge conquerors. I don't know. Hey, this is not looking good. This might be our first true failure in a campaign. Just curious how much I lose here. Could be everything. I think I only have one kingdom level title. Oh, back for the days when we had characters ruling a large Byzantine Empire. We're becoming tributaries of scourge conquerors to avoid having them conquer our territory. Only see those scourge conquerors fall. We even attacked the scourge conqueror and you know, took territory from her, I think. Because we took, that's how we got Jerusalem, as a matter of fact. Was there's a scourge conqueror, don't remember the name exactly, but they had occupied, you know, southern Africa. I mean, really middle Africa, but southern Africa on the map, and Egypt, and we grabbed Jerusalem from them. But yeah, I mean, you know, this is what can happen when you play on the hardest possible rule set. We'll just have to see, you know, what I'm left with after this. I don't know what it'll be, frankly. Might not be very much. I mean, at this point, possibly the best thing is just to go landless and go somewhere else and, you know, hybridize our culture and try to build up somewhere where, you know, we aren't in the middle. Why is our player heir? And he's not even intelligent. Can we educate? Okay, fine. But anyway, to go back to my whining, you know, this is just what can happen when you play on, you know, the hardest possible difficulty. Um, maybe I made mistakes along the way. There were different things I could have done, but it really seems here like to some extent been the victim of circumstance, and in terms of losing all of our all of our male heirs. And okay, at least our player heir is correct. Do I have a liege? I do. Okay. Part of Hindustan now. All right. My what? Two counties. So I'm not actually holding that. I assume I can't hold. Can I? I'm feudal, right? So I can't even hold those titles. Someone else holds the Kingdom of Cyprus title. Okay. All right. He's only on limited crown authority. He is clan. Okay. I mean, one of my questions is, can we still use... Can still seize imperial duchies. I wonder if there are any good targets here we can find. Let's look to see where, well, if we, theoretically, we can declare a lot of wars. So we need to, we talked before about we're in total exclave independence. So I would like to try to reconnect our realm here somehow. It would be nice if that guy would die, but I don't think he's going to. He's attacking someone. We could grab Antioch. So anyway, I said at the beginning of the episode that I would not claim that it had gone smoothly or anything like that, and it certainly hasn't. Frankly, we've gone from bad to worse. I don't know. I mean, I guess the idea is still to try to reassemble the Byzantine Empire, but I think we're going to be playing quite a while before we end up doing anything well, frankly. Yeah, I don't even know. I assume our succession's terrible. Maybe not. Maybe it all only goes to this guy. But anyway, so thanks for watching this episode. After 5 series, it all went very smoothly, and perhaps gave a misperception of how difficult it can be to play using the hardest possible rule set. I think we've really seen here. I've just gotten hammered after the first few episodes. Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. It's still spiraled downward out of control. We'll see if I can somehow bring it back. I really don't know if I can, but we'll keep playing and see what I can do. Thanks very, very much for watching. I hope you watch the next episode and like and subscribe. Goodbye.